I feel like I'm not even about to say nothing until everybody get up in here. I feel like I'm not even about to say a fucking word, bitch. Oh my motherfucking god, bitch. Like, I swear. I swear, white people are fucking evil. Like, I swear! Ah, bitch, babe, it's the way. I cannot wait. It's the way I cannot motherfucking wait, bitch. Like, I cannot motherfucking wait. And you know what? I can't even finish the fucking sentence. Because, like, what am I gonna fucking wait for, bitch? Like, that's the thing about white supremacy, bitch. Like, baby, when I tell you that white people have conspired with other folk to get me IP banned on Lex, can we talk about that for a second? Like, I'm actually really disgusted. Like, white people really conspired with other folks of color, non-black folk, to get me fucking IP banned off an app where I'm an admin of several fucking groups. Like, they really destroyed my motherfucking account because I was being candid about white supremacy, bitch. Hey Go, I hope you're doing well. Bitch, I'm glad you off for the next 3 days, bitch. Yes! I'm so happy to hear that for you, bitch. You deserve to be off. But oh my god, bitch, like, you know what's sick? Like, when white people feel like they gotta go to the extreme to get your ass, that's the shit that really, like, radicalizes bitches. Like, that's what they don't realize. Like, bitch, you got me IP banned? You got me IP banned for anti-white sentiment? Sweetie, it's the way that I'm about to, girl, it's the way that I'm moving. Girl, it's the way that I have access to another internet. Like, it's the way I'm about to just be there on hotspot. It's okay. It took me 3 motherfucking phone numbers to realize I was IP banned. I'm okay now. I was really sitting there like, what's going on? How come I can't get into my account? Oh, y'all IP banned me on Lex, which feels like a ban that's for people that are fucking like anti-queer. Baby, fuck a VPN. Fuck a VPN. I'm about to use this motherfucking hotspot. But hotspot. They don't know. They don't know. But they really deleted my motherfucking account, bitch. Talking about some you're banned. If you feel like you were banned unlawfully, you can email us. Girl, why would I email you if I feel like my band was not right? Like, girl, what? Girl, you didn't even care to message me to reach out to me to let me know motherfuckers was conspiring against me. Like, that's what doesn't make sense. Girlie, I'm the fucking admin of so many groups about motherfucking just so many motherfucking anti-colonial motherfucking groups, and not one. Hey, a bunch of ugly ass white people are telling us to fucking ban you. Like, I'm fucking dead. Like, what do I be expecting? What do I really be expecting, bitch? Clearly, the white people are not gonna let me know that they're gonna get me up out of here. You know what I mean? But it's like, that's how y'all run the shit? Like, you really. Okay. And again, there are moments where I talk about white supremacy where I get really fucking worried. I'm not even gonna fucking lie. Like, there are moments where I talk about white supremacy, where I talk about white people, where I talk about white behavior, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know if everybody gonna, like, I don't know. But at the same time, I'm just like, can they really beat my ass? And that's really where I've been. So I'm realizing now, well, not even I'm realizing now, I'm just like, white people, y'all really thought a fucking IP ban was gonna stop me? Girl. Bitch. They don't even understand. I have like 3 different VP bans. I have 3 different IP bans on 3 different apps, and I'm still on them, bitch. And I'm still on them. So it's fine. But I'm glad. I'm glad that I'm seeing everything go down this way. Because that's the thing about white supremacy. They will motherfucking make up a whole story. So now that I'm IP banned, I have no choice but to actually go backwards and actually start detailing all of the fucking abuse and putting it on like a Google Drive or some shit. Like, that's how deep white supremacy goes. Like, white supremacy will harm you, and you literally have to cover your ass and record and take notes. It's so sick. And again, it makes me think of Toni Morrison. It makes me think of motherfucking James Baldwin when they literally say the whole point of this shit is to waste your time. The whole point of this shit is to make you think, well, it shouldn't be like this. And it's like, of course it shouldn't be like this. Of course you're correct. But the amount of people invested in making you feel crazy, the amount of people invested in making you feel insane, the amount of people invested in making you feel like your feelings are fucking too much in a space where most people don't even want to fucking say shit about white people. Like, that's the other part about this is like, you know how many people fucking bother to, you know how many people don't even bother to talk about white supremacy, but you talk about all types of colonialism. Girl, who is the girl? Who is the colonizer, girl? Motherfuckers be saying colonization and be acting like it's the Quaker Oats man, bitch. Like, I'm telling you, I feel like I'm half crying, half laughing because it's like, yes, I'm hurt that they destroyed like a place where I feel safe. Like, yes, that's a real pain. But there's also a very hilarious part to me. There's a like the part of it that's hilarious to me is like the fact that I ever thought white people was gonna be listening to me on there, like the just the delusions that I be having, bitch. Like just the delusions I be having. I be like really like pressing send, really thinking it's all good, like really thinking it's all good. Whole time, bitch. White people are really like, oh okay, watch this. And again, you really never know when it's gonna happen. Like you could get away from you could get you. And again, I'm talking from the perspective of a mixed light skinned person. Like there's moments where you seemingly are getting away with questioning the colonizer, but at some point, bitch, at some point they're trying to catch your ass. And so I just feel like this IP ban got me kind of sick because I'm like, bro, y'all literally must have screenshotted my anti-white sentiment. Y'all must have like strategically screenshotted to make me seem unhinged and like just unreasonable. Like I'm in the middle, or I was in the middle of a beef with some people, all because I said safety not real. Next thing I know, they start going crazy on me. I'm fucking crying. You're going around showing similar creators love. Oh, what up, Amory? Hope you're doing well. What up, Celestine? Not Molly colonized people. Girl, we're done with this. Like that's the thing. Like when we talk about white supremacy, it's so fascinating how y'all motherfuckers be having a history degree. When we talk about the colonizer, it be so funny to me how motherfuckers be popping out with motherfucking random African tribes that have caused harm. It's like, girl, like that's where you want to be today. Again, half crying, half laughing, because it's just like you're sick, but also you're sick, Like you're sick. It's not really funny at all, but it's like sometimes laughter not even about being funny. We don't talk about that enough. Like laughter literally is a way to regulate yourself. That's why sometimes when folks of color especially are laughing and they're crying, because it's like, wow, y'all really causing harm, but I have to fucking regulate myself. Like if I really start bawling, it might actually take my ass the fuck down a path where I might want to fucking die actually. So I'm going to laugh. Like I'm choosing to laugh. Like people don't realize how much laughter can be just a way to fool your body into thinking everything's cool. Like when you force yourself to yawn, your body can think everything's cool. You your body can think everything's cool. And it's really not. So that's all I'm trying to offer. Like I'm not really laughing. Shit's not really funny, but at the same time, bitch, what the fuck can I do about that? Like, what can I do about the lack of funny shit that's happening? That has nothing to do with me. But it's okay. Whew, it's actually really not okay. It's okay that it's not okay. I'm hurt and I don't want to act like I'm not hurting. Like I don't want to pretend like that shit didn't hurt my feelings. Like I'm sitting here like, damn, I can't even get into my account. And it's like, fuck the fact that like I didn't want to be admin of this group. It's the way these motherfuckers went out their way to try to get me banned, and it worked. But it's like, girl, you really think I'm not coming back? Like, and I remember all of y'all. Like, I remember all of y'all. Like, but that's the thing. That's the thing about preparing for peace. I remember all of y'all, and I'm not gonna do a damn thing to you because I do not give a fuck like that. Like, it's not about that for me. Like, it's just not. I'm not a retaliative ass bitch. I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna make me a new fucking account. Baby, I'm a roach. Baby, I'm a roach. I'm not a snake. I'm not a scorpion. I'm a roach, baby. And I don't die, bitch. Like, that's just the thing about it. And I know some motherfuckers be like, why you wanna be a roach? I don't wanna be a roach, bitch. I just am, bitch. Like, I can't help it. I'm gonna figure it out. Don't the roaches be figuring it out, bitch? Think about it. How many times you went to somebody's house and you see a roach? It's like, damn, aren't y'all tired? Aren't you tired? Ah. Aren't you tired? On some family that prays, he won't marry you. Don't do it. He will never marry you. Baby, I'm so sorry. I love that movie so much. But yeah, no, I'm just like extremely aware that white people really were trying to punish me. And the thing about it is, yeah, just like how I used to outthink my mom's punishments, I'm gonna outthink this too, because white people are really fucking basic. Like, white people are really corny. White people will see you mad as fuck at white supremacy and be like, we're just gonna take the account. Girl, you gotta take the bitch. Like, you fucking dumb bitch. Like, that's the thing that's funny as fuck to me about white people. They really think, I know what I'll do. I'll shut down their communication. Girl, you'll never be able to do that. You're gonna delay me for a moment, but when I get back up on there, these stupid motherfuckers, like they really be thinking like that's that. That's the last of her. Girl, why would you think like that? It's giving cartoon. It's giving cartoon. It's giving Sylvester, bitch. It's giving motherfucking it's giving Sylvester the cat. It's giving like you don't realize it, but I'm Tweety Bird, bitch, and I don't mean to invoke a big headed yellow bitch. What I'm trying to offer is like, bitch, I'm like, you're not going to win this. Like, this is just a fucking battle, bitch. But more importantly, the war has been on, babe. And y'all really showing me where y'all energy at. Y'all energy is surrounded in silencing. Like, imagine that. What a sick motherfucking position to be having in life. Imagine if you had to be the one to tell bitches, hey, be quiet. Like, ew. Like, imagine being the silencer in fucking white supremacy. They don't want to think about it though. But it's okay. It's okay because I will. And I'm going to talk about it. And I'm going to lift it up. But also, most importantly, bitch, I want to just be candid that, baby, like, one thing about it, and I hope people hold space for this, when your energy is just acknowledging, not even just, when your energy is holding that anti-blackness is the standard. We're living in an anti-black world. That's the standard. If we're not talking about it, if we're not uplifting it, motherfuckers will really act like this some new shit. This some random shit. It's not. It's really not. Like, we are living in a very old time. The ways that we're carrying on, very dated, very old. The colonizer continuously colonizing, baby, this has been set, the setup has been here. So, yeah, it's gonna be some white people real mad that at this point, we're very aware that y'all are motherfucking anti-black. But we're also very aware that we want y'all to motherfucking move out the fucking way. And I think that's why white people are really mad at me, genuinely. Because I'm letting them know, like, you're being killed too. Like, that's why saying safety not real is the first wound these motherfuckers got hit with. I really beat their ass when I said safety not real. Because I think a lot of white people think when we're smiling and standing in Starbucks lines and acting like, oh, I like your sweater. That ain't safety, bitch. That's flattery. That's intrigue. That's not motherfucking safety. Safety is knowing good and goddamn well that if I stand in this Starbucks line, I'm killing somebody in Palestine. Safety is knowing if I stand in this motherfucking McDonald's line, I'm killing somebody, bitch. It's just the reality. It's just a fucking reality at this point. Safety is knowing that if I do this thing, I could be causing harm, so I'm not gonna do this thing. And so I just feel like that. Not even I feel like white supremacy really got us out here trying to figure out. Well, is it bad if I just go and do this over here and I fuck with these colonizers? It's like, yeah, it is bad if you fuck with them colonizers. But safety is being candid with your ass and not lying to your ass about how it's not that deep. It is that deep. It is. Now what? You know what I mean? Safety is living in reality with each other. And these motherfuckers is mad as fuck that I want to live in reality with them. I wanted them to know we're not safe. These motherfuckers really trying to make me pay for the fact that I'm telling them the truth. That's why I keep on living, bitch. That's why I'm going to keep on motherfucking living, bitch, and keep on doing what the fuck I want to do and saying whatever the fuck I want to say because I already know this is the motherfucking new digital fucking attack again. Like that white people are doing. White people will really shut down your account, really fuck up your fucking IP address. For what, girl? For what? Keep this in mind. This is supposed to be a queer app for dating. But obviously, so much more revolutionary work is happening on there. No tea. And my thing is this: I understand people don't want to think that revolutionary work is happening simply because people are emoting. But I want you to consider that some of us grow up in households where when we speak, we are not heard. Some of us grow up in spaces where when we talk, nobody gives a fuck. Where we exist and we just whatever the fuck in the corner, in the back. We're not full people. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why I talk so fucking much on here. Because as a youth, I just knew nobody wanted to hear me fucking talk. Nobody wanted to fucking hold space for me. Nobody wanted to love me. Nobody wanted to fucking treat me right and with dignity. And I can hold that some people might think that I was being loved, I was being cared for in some way, some capacity. But the reality is loving me is not lying to me. It's not operating like I'm not capable of harm. Like that's just what I'm trying to offer. Like when you're a privileged person in this country, people really do act as if you're incapable of causing harm. And I feel like that's another layer to this. Is that I'll never want to sit up here and act like because of the power people give to people who are attractive, that they want to fuck, that they think are funny. Like that's a power. That is power. I've had power here. And having power here doesn't mean having power everywhere, but it does mean having privilege. It does mean having access. And again, like I'm always trying to, not even always, at times, attempting to think about how I could be fucking up when someone's wronged me, when someone's caused harm to me, like how I could actually be the one in the wrong. And I'm just sitting with the reality that I should have never been the only admin of a group. I can hold space for that. I should have always had support in that group. As soon as people asked me to step down and were saying like we don't fuck with you, even though it was 5 out of 900 people, I should have just taken that as, hey, this ain't really something I chose to do. They left me here, and I should have just stepped down. Whoever became admin next, that would have been fine. But at this point, it's like, okay, so y'all really thought it made sense to silence me completely because I was the admin of a group and 5 or 6 of y'all didn't like me. Okay. So now the admin of the group is whoever the fuck became admin after the IP banned me. And I don't know if they're thinking about this clearly because the person that they could have picked is someone who's not even in the group anymore. So now the group is dead. So that's what kind of got me dead. Is like, bitch, if in the end the group don't even exist no more because motherfuckers did all that, I'm kind of crying, but it also is so fitting because it's like, instead of communicating with the bitch that was communicating, you decided that you were going to go over the bitch head. Now you might fuck around and get someone that don't even communicate. Now you might fuck around and get somebody that ain't even present no more. And that was your alternative. Y'all decided instead of working with the bitch that was willing to talk to y'all, communicate with y'all, it didn't make sense. So y'all decided to, I guess, do whatever you're doing. I know for me, I never felt no type of way about what was going on there. As I said before, me being admin looked like me adding people into the group and looking into the chat every now and then. I was never trying to be on some miserly shit, but it's okay. There's a part of me that's grateful that I got to get out from that situation, even though motherfuckers put me out in ways. I'm grateful because I think I've been telling y'all for a minute, like, or at least for the past couple of days, like, I've been really thinking about a name change, not because I'm running for child support, not because I don't want people to know about Honeybee. I really feel like this part of my life is a real part of my life, you know. I really desired that name. But now, ever since I started looking into the nines, I really feel like I'm gonna change my name to Nines. And I can understand that people don't wanna call me that. I don't give a fuck. I don't know most of you. like I feel like that's the beautiful part of the internet. I don't know most of you, so y'all not calling me that, or y'all still calling me honey, call me Marf Tati. I don't give a fuck, genuinely. I've never been the one that was like, you must call me this or that, but I feel like moving forward, I'm gonna call myself Nines. It is a name that I really feel like pertains to my discovery that my moon sign is in the 9 of wands. I know some of y'all are like, how do gay people figure out their names? Girl, it's all different types of ways. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, I started sitting with the powerful nature of the nines. I started sitting with the mercy of the nines. I started sitting with the mercy and the kindness and just the love. The love coming from the nines. You feel me? Like 9 of wands, bitch. Jupiter in the moon, bitch. The planet of expanse. In the planet of phases and moods, bitch. And so it's so fitting Bitch, I swear, I've been looking for a lighter, slash, trying to light my shit, slash, trying to fucking clean up, slash. Woo, bitch. And look at me about to clean up again. But you know what? You know what's exciting? You know what's really exciting, personally? One of my most excited moments was recording my boss and telling her straight up that, you know, I'm trying to be vulnerable with her and she should reconsider how she's operating and her just deciding not to. I really love that moment because I feel like at the end of the day, I never want to be the person that's like, you gotta listen to me. You gotta care about what I'm talking about. You gotta be the one, like you gotta really give a shit about what the fuck, where the fuck I'm coming from. But I want to be the person that's like, let's consider the empathy. I want to be the person that's like, consider the vulnerability that I'm showing right now. I don't want anyone to think like I gotta yell at your ass for us to have a combo. I don't ever want that kind of connection with anybody. I want them to know, like, baby, if we can't speak, then we can't fucking deal with each other. Like, if we really cannot communicate with empathy, love, support, kindness, compassion, then we gotta go. Like, we gotta get the fuck up out of here. And I'm gonna be so fucking for real, bitch. If I said that I wasn't terrified about what the future looks like for me, especially living in such a Caucasian ass place, I would be a liar. Like, I really am scared, to be honest. But I'm not scared of these white people like that. What I'm scared about is the ops that you don't see. Because I feel like there were a bunch of people in that group that are fucking non-white that still thought it made sense to pile on me. And it's like, damn, that's where y'all are at? Okay. That's all I could do. And yeah, I'm lighting my shit on the stove. Leave me alone. I lost my lighter. Lighters. But yeah. Like, yes, am I hurting by what they had said and did? Yeah, bitch. Damn, bitch. I wish I'm gonna text my neighbor. Cause why this man bought this big ass package of chicken breast? I'm like, girl, who cooking that? I am not cooking no big ass package of chicken breast, bitch. That's not happening. But my neighbor, she got 3 boys in the house. So I already know. She gonna probably be grateful I passed that along to her. But, I'm behind in the chat. I just want to put that out there. Hey, Nubia. Oh, my God. You know what, Roman? You better come through. Oh, my God. Go, 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 girl. I'm a little bit backwards in the chat. But Go 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 Girl said, that's why I hate the whole Karen meme. They made her a laughable, almost innocuous caricature. But I'm like, stop laughing. Women like that have actual power and ruin lives. It's very true. It's very true. It's very scary too, and that's the thing too. Like I feel like I hate the aspect of white supremacy that harms us, that makes us feel like we gotta fucking act like we're not hurting. I hate that. I hate that whole performance of, well, these white people not gonna break me, bitch. What if I'm broken? What if I'm broken though? Like, what if they did break me? Like, what if I'm hurting? Like, what if I'm actually like very fucking hurt and affected by this. And I feel like the thing that hurts me the most is I literally reached out to a white person that I actually trust and asked them would they come into the space and help me co-mod, because I'm like I don't want to force these people to fuck with me, but I don't want to be here acting like they didn't say what they said. Two things can be true. I can feel like people were persecuting me or causing harm, and I can still feel like they clearly want some more leadership or they want different leadership. I'm willing to relinquish power as long as it's in the hands of someone that has motherfucking ethics. And so it fucked me up to realize that like these white people couldn't wait. This situation unfolded over the past 48 hours, and on day 3 I was banned in the night. Woo! It's the way that a white woman popped up and was trying to make it seem like because she had lived with me for maybe 3 weeks, she knew everything about me. It's the way she abandoned me in this apartment with this other white person after she couldn't get her money back from that other white person, but I'm in it too. Okay. Like, it's the way that I'm a scammer, a bitch, a hoe. I'm all these fucking things, bitch. And I just have to hold it now. And I'm not changing my name to avoid any accountability, bitch. Like, Honeybee might have did that shit. Like, Honeybee might have did some things, bitch. I'm not even gonna fucking play like Honeybee didn't do no shit. Absolutely. Honeybee has done many things, bitch, for survival. Absolutely. Honeybee has absolutely thought some white people was cool and said, hey, come live with me. And they wasn't cool. Honeybee done been fucking, done been delusional about white support. And I think it's important to say that shit as a mixed person. As a mixed lighter skinned person, I must not hide them. I must not hide them because they will come to me. They will come to me. There's a reason why white people stay coming to me, bitch. There's a reason. And it's not for no, it's something I didn't see before. But it's like, oh, y'all want me to hide y'all behavior. Y'all want me to act like y'all cool. Okay. I'm telling y'all, like, that's the whole function of mixed people and white people relationship at this point. Like, lighter skinned people who have admixture, that's the whole point of our relationship. For to tokenize us, sure. Sure, you can see it from that perspective if you want to, but it's more for them. We are in service of them. Keep that in mind. In fact, even thinking that we're their token, funny, because they're ours. They're our token. If you really want to go there, bitch, like, they're our token. And us having white people that we think are cool is dangerous. Is dangerous as fuck. And so I'm just at a point now where it's like, I actually don't think none of y'all are cool as a standard. And like, if you want to prove something to me, cool, but it's going to take years. It's going to take at least 1,000 years for any white person to prove anything to me. So good luck. You know what I mean? Good luck to you. May the odds ever be in your favor, bitch. Because I'm going to need about 1,000 years of consistency from white people to think any motherfucking thing, bitch, at this motherfucking point. Because I was really trying to hold white people as motherfucking people. And now I'm holding that the privilege has made y'all really soupy in the brain. And y'all really thought it made sense to get a bitch banned off of the app where it's mostly white people. Like, that's the thing about white people. They will really mob up and not see bitches, all of y'all. Like, they'll really mob up and try to beat your ass and then try to act like, well, and keep in mind, bitch, this is a community of queer people. So this isn't just like white cis people, bitch. This is white queers, white trans people, white people who have been harmed. And for some reason, they thought, you know what makes sense? Covertly fucking attacking this bitch and getting her removed silently. White people be so lockstep with Hitler. They be so lockstep with motherfucking genocide. They be so lockstep with motherfucking erasure and harm. They be so lockstep with motherfucking just erasing. They so lockstep with that shit, and they don't see it. They think and I know they're goofy. She said safety's not real. Well, we'll show her. Like, that's what it's giving, bitch. It's giving like, oh, she don't think safety's real. Well, we're gonna show her some real unsafety. Like, girl, I'm already experiencing it. There was no need for you to do a thing. You weren't required to do anything, bitch. other than ingest what I said and actually apply it to your life. Like, to attempt to make spaces safer, perhaps. Whew. And I don't think everybody got to be like me, but bitch, I can't imagine hearing there's no safety, but we can create safer spaces. I can't imagine hearing that shit and not feeling some hope. Like, that's how I feel, at least. I'm like, damn, like, there's no safety, but we can. There's opportunities to cultivate safety. How exciting. But white people hear that shit, and I swear they do not agree, bitch. Like, they're like, actually, bitch, and it's the fact of the matter is, there's lack of safety. Like, white supremacy is the lack of safety. The master's tools are the lack of safety. You got neighbors around you dealing with levels of hating others in our community when they are obviously going through something but can't come out about it and help or for help amongst one another. I don't know. Equalizer, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Girl, not them banning you because that white woman, Nunu. And who knows? Like, honestly, at this point, it could be the biracial people that was mad that I was calling them out for being anti-black and invoking blackness when they literally are mixed, and they're literally trying to double dip and act like they're mixed but also black. Like, sweetie, you're not both. Number two, It could be the white trans woman who's trying to make it seem like she lived with me and therefore she has a bird's eye view on who I am, which is so sick. Like, can you imagine a bitch living with you for 3 weeks while you're living with someone who's abusing both of y'all financially, and you and them were in cahoots on some, like, with me and that trans woman were talking about living together. I'm letting her know, like, if he turn up, let's gang up on him, beat his ass. And she made it seem like she was cool with it. So it's like, it's just funny how when a bitch get into the house and the white person start acting a fool, the other white person's like, yeah, I'ma just leave and fuck both of y'all. Oh, okay. If I would have known she was hitting like that, and but who gonna tell you that? You know what I mean? Who gonna tell you that white person willing to throw you under the bus for somebody else white? Like, no one's gonna tell you that shit. So you just gotta get away from them. Like, that's the thing about it. I feel like my entire life I've been doing a social experiment with white people trying to figure out, is it all of y'all? You know how many people of color is doing the same shit? Like, it can't be all of y'all. Like, that's literally the spirit, bitch. The spirit is all of you. At this point, and the way that you motherfucking become in danger when you start saying, like, oh, I don't know about white people no more. The way anti-white sentiment will really have your ass banned and blocked. And now what? Now I got a target on my back. If I go up on there, now I got a local target on my back. I love it here. I love it here. I really love it here, but it's okay. It's the way white people really want to cause harm, but they don't know that they could actually take a deep breath and think about all the harm that's been done in their name and really just start to really consider that a practice of love is actually required. But nope, they're gonna keep on doing weird ass shit. Like, I'm telling you, it's the way. Not, it's never one white person. I swear, I get betrayed in threes. Like, white people in threes, white people betray me. White people betray me in threes, bitch. And it's the way white people pop back up to bite. Like, girl, you could have just sat the fuck back and left me the fuck alone. Your ugly ass. Exactly, exactly, exactly. And that's the thing. I'm not even trying to make it seem. I'm crying, Ed. I love you. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I do. But if you talking about the drug group, yes, that was weird. You said not girl. The voice took me out. Nubia, you got me screaming. Um, Thank you. Y'all are sweet. Nunu, that's the thing. That's the thing. When mixed people get their bish, Nubia. But I feel like how many times I gotta get this shit? Cause I feel like I feel like a bonehead, bitch. Honestly, at this point, I feel real dumb. Like, and I feel like that's why I posted that. You know what? That was the first post I posted. I was like, you ever trust a white person that feels stupid as fuck? Because how many times we gotta go through this? Y'all are fucking not to be trusted. And I was like, and every time we trust y'all, we take a motherfucking L because then other people of color be like, why did you trust them? And then we got to be candid about how we thought you was different. We thought you was showing up. We thought you was doing the work. Like, we have to actually take accountability for the fact that we saw your ass and we thought something different all the time. You were really not shit. And, like, what was we going to do about that? Like, I just feel like today, babe, if I could be super candid with you, I'm going to get high as fuck. I'm going to get really, 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 really high as fuck. I also want to say that for some reason, I still live in this apartment because they are like doing some weird scam. Like, I don't know what my management company is doing, but there's a scam happening right now. I think it might be a scam for the government or something, but they have made it seem like there's someone else living in here. Like, they've made it seem like there was a different name on the apartment, which is very strange because now I'm getting mail from that person. So it seems like they're just saying different people are living here and using this apartment as the apartment to say this is where the eviction is coming from, if that makes sense. Like, it seems like they're using this apartment to just like go to court and be like, yeah, this person is living here, they're living here. It just feels like they're getting multiple people evicted through my apartment. I don't understand how that's working, but that's no matter to me, bitch. Anyways, I have my little mushroom drink. I'm gonna take mushrooms today. I actually made this a while ago, but I put it in the freezer. You can kind of see how blue it is. This is lemon tech mushroom. There's little strawberries in it because it was supposed to be like a little cocktail, but I never, or a mushtail rather, but I never got to drink it all. This is probably a very potent, strong ass trip, and my plan is to let it thaw out the full way. So I probably got like another hour before. But there's a part of me that also wants to take a bath with it, low key. But I think I'm gonna just drink it up and just see what happens. Cause baby, it's the way white supremacy wants you to fucking be hurting, be screaming. Like I had to really still myself to remember that there's more for me. There's gonna be relationships that are important, that are transformative, but I don't know what that looks like. I also don't know what it looks like to be protected by white people moving forward. Because I do have people that are in my life that I really care for, but I don't know. There was a moment, there were several moments. I don't know. I don't know. I could be spiraling right now. I guess like what I'm more so trying to say is I just, yeah. I don't know. I like. I guess there's a part of me, and this is probably part of my privilege as a lighter skinned person. Like I just wanted to, I wanted to like be able to connect with everyone, and I feel like that is very fucking bizarre, because me trying to connect with white people is never going to allow me to connect with black folk. Like for real, it's never going to allow that. Like I'm gonna always have somebody white that I'm trying to hold space for. It's like for what? It's like that's again, and now, and because I'm in Michigan, it's such a like and I feel like that's also the other layer here, is there are so many folks of color who are like, oh, I got a cool white friend, and it's like, do you? Because that bitch knows my abuser and won't do shit. Like that bitch knows that a bitch that abused me and wouldn't say a word. And I think about that a lot. I think about how like when I started talking about people who abused me, people were like, cause that's their best friend. That's their best friend, best friend. That's their best friend, cousin, best friend. Like you know what I mean? Like that's how white people are connected out here. Why do you give white people a chance or still align yourself with them? I've always wondered that about you with your knowledge, because there was a moment where I really thought like there could be some unlearning. Like bitch, I was holding faith. I was trying to hold good faith for these motherfuckers, and now I'm realizing like I'm the master's tool, bitch. And that's why I could think like that. Like I'm the master's tool. Like I have to just hold like my own inability to hold how deep white supremacy goes. That like while I have a whole white passing mama, it's probably in my best interest to stay away from them because just the ways that sometimes I be sad and miss her ass, like even though she's done violence to me and harm to me, I really think I'm probably the wrong person to be connecting with white people in any kind of reparative sense. These are things I'm realizing. I see your video earlier. I hope things will settle for you. Me too, bitch. Me too. You said more. Newbie, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Undeliverable mail causes all sorts of problems for them if it's a legal dog bank. True, she's a woman. Stop being mean. Hearts, you're sweet. I'm not a woman though. I'm just a queer person, just living a life. If you think I'm a man, I don't care. If you think I'm a woman, I don't care. Like, I just want you to know, you're never hurting my feelings. I think women and men are beautiful. I think everybody in between is beautiful too. You're never making me feel no type of way. There's nothing shameful about being masculine. There's nothing shameful about being feminine. There's nothing shameful about being trans. There's nothing shameful about being queer. There's nothing shameful about these things. And if you personally feel like it makes sense to be harming people or questioning people's gender, I need you to know that that is a part of harm. And if you don't want to be causing harm, you can stop doing that shit any day. All right, baby? You can always turn your life around. And I hope you do. All right, let's see. A trans woman is a woman. Let's stop playing games, y'all. Zayn, we will not be voting for Trump, but more importantly, we will not be voting. Okay? Not voting is a motherfucking vote. Just keep that in mind, y'all. I know some people don't want to talk about it. I know some people really don't want to fucking talk about it. I know we don't want to talk about it. But it's your civic motherfucking duty to not vote for a farce, bitch. So just keep that fucking in mind. I don't care how I sound. Fuck Kamala. Fuck Kamala, bitch. That's Kamala to me. That's not Kamala. I don't care what anybody say. That's Kamala. And Trump, girl, it's the way that it, like, bitch, I don't know about y'all, but if y'all ain't if y'all are actually paying attention, do it not look like this bitch throwing the shit away? Like, I don't know about you, babe, but she pandering real weird. Bitch, I gotta find my lighter immediately. I gotta find my lighter immediately, bitch. It's the way that I'm suffering. Like, babe, I really had a lighter this whole time, bitch. What's going on? But yeah, no, it's the way that Kamala, she not to be trusted. Not that whole Indian bitch. You got me dead. I'm crying. Nah, I'm voting for Trump. That hoe is an Indian. I'm dead. Well, hear me out. We don't have to. That hoe is mixed. She's not just Indian. She's a mixed femme, and she is invoking her black ancestry to cause harm. My goodness, the way y'all be talking sometimes be blowing the fuck out of me. Like sometimes, every now and then, y'all pop out and let me know what time it is. Like, whew. Sweet Jesus, where the fuck is the lighter though? That is crazy, bitch. Like, you really think? I bet they're all in the bathroom, bitch. And yeah, I be smoking on the toilet. Don't judge me. But you honestly could, and I wouldn't give a fuck, cause bitch, I'm the one taking the dookie and smoking the blunt, so I won. Oh, look at that. Look at that, a lighter. Look at that. Praise God. Praise. But yeah, no. Like fuck white people though, for real. Like I feel like that's the thing. I used to really not think about anti-white sentiment as healing, as liberation. I used to not see that. And I regret it. And now you accept them and support their race. I don't have black privilege, bitch. I don't. I have the privilege of being mixed race. When you're mixed, when you have more than one race, in your ancestry, you are privileged. That is a part of privilege. Let's talk about it candidly, y'all. Some of y'all have admixture in your family. That is part of why people treat you the way they do. When people know exactly that your ass is black, they treat you completely different. And I don't know that. I've been listening. I've been hearing that. This is something I'll never know because I'm a mixed person. But it's something I must hear. Because if I don't, then I may get delusional and think that I'm actually accepted in the room, bitch. And that's the part I just came to finally. I'm finally there, bitch. Praise God. I'm finally there. Holding that the ways white people treat me is setting the standard for how they're gonna treat somebody else. Deep dark skin. And again, they're simply setting the standard. They're not necessarily telling me that that's what it is. But yeah, no, fuck white people though. On some real shit. I will not be repenting. I will actually be doing more fuck shit. Um, See, this is why I didn't listen to Raul like that, because I knew he was full of shit. Like that's what I knew for sure. I knew Raul didn't have nothing to offer us. As soon as he said as soon as he said black and privilege together, and didn't put lighter skin, mixed race. Like again, some people don't have the best language, but as soon as he said black privilege, I knew something. Again, I don't want to fight. Asthma is something you can't catch. I just want to put that out there right now. Stop spreading misinformation. I realize you're trying to make a fat joke, but we got to be candid. Some people don't understand that asthma is something you can't catch. We have to actively not stop. We have to actively stop the spread of misinformation. Some of y'all be trying to make jokes and you're not that bright. And so I have to actually go behind you and let people know that what you're saying actually doesn't make any fucking sense. Ooh, some of y'all just need to write down stuff in your journal and just and perform it in front of your mama. She gonna be nice to you. Some of y'all really need to go talk to your mama about your comedy career for real. Okay. All right. And just the anti-blackness in the chat is really disheartening, okay? It's really sad. I will not be speaking to anybody who is anti-black. I will not be speaking to anybody who is pro-fascist. I will not be speaking to anybody that's pro-enslavement of any people. All right. And I will not be entertaining people that are talking about sexual fetishes that are strange. We're not going to do that. Anyone comparing my spliff to a penis, we will not be keeping you around either. It's just tragic, bitch. It's like, bitch, the mods are important because some of these people just want attention. They're not doing anything. Okay. Anyone just saying things that don't make any sense, I'm gonna have to get you up out of here too, baby. Listen, I love you so much, but the comment section, that is VIP. I just want you to know the comment section of VIP for the people that be saying some shit, some real ass shit. If you're not saying no real ass shit, if you're saying some weird shit, if you're being anti-black, we're gonna have to get you out of the comment section, okay? And we're not gonna address you. We're just gonna block you, okay? So you're not even gonna get that dopamine hit of being acknowledged. You're not even gonna get to be seen like that. Go to a different chat. Yeah, if that's your plan to get some energy, go somewhere else. Cause I'm not gonna give it to you, baby. I'm just gonna block you. It's gonna be a waste of your time. Yeah, it would be more. What would be more better is if you just left. Personally, again, I'm not hurting for people to watch me. I promise you. Like I got some real ass people up in here, some good folks, some great folks. So if you're coming in being a weirdo, that's okay. All right. Okay. And listen, here's my thing. People saying that Jesus is king, innocuous, seemingly, but I'm gonna be real with you. I don't fuck with Jesus. I don't. I don't fuck with the idea of a white God, a black God. I don't fuck with it. I'm so sorry. I'm not here for it. I'm not here. So if you think I'm demonic because of that, you're gonna have to go too, baby, because I'm not doing it. We're not doing it, man. Y'all could go to church. Y'all could hang out with a pastor. Y'all could go anywhere. Y'all could really go anywhere. Y'all don't have to be here though. We're good. This is the chat for the girls that Ed, please start. Please start, cause it's the way that like people want to use Christianity to like get attention, and it's wild because it's like, wait, it's like you don't have nothing else to offer. Like it's the way that like Christianity is such a cult because it's very much just about saying whatever and motherfuckers just agreeing with you. It's not about actual conversation or dialogue. That is really one of my bigger issues with Christianity. Obviously, all the anti-blackness, persecution, subjugation is problematic as well. But I'm talking from my own personal experience being around the church. It's just the way that you gotta just be quiet. You gotta just wait. You gotta just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. That's the whole thing. The whole Christianity is just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Any sign is God. It can't be Yamaya. It can't be Mami Wata. It can't be Oshun. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. It can't be Shango. It can't be Eshu. It can't be Esu. Eshu. It can't be Eshu. It can't. Okay. All right. Again, there's just too much information out here for me to be stuck with Christianity. I won't be there. But I appreciate people who are, still sounding off. Because again, it's not like you just get out the church, especially, and I feel like that's the other thing too. I feel like as someone who's been abandoned by my family, I have to acknowledge this. I have never really felt like they were a factor. And I feel like it's something that hurts in ways sometimes. Like when I see somebody really being loved by their family properly, it seems, I'm like, damn, I wish I had that. But there's so many more moments where people let me know that they are trapped with these motherfuckers. Where like they family not even like people that they like or love. They're trapped. Like anything that they do, they're trapped. I'm like, whoa, imagine. Y'all just mad because my voice is rich and sexy. It's okay. It's all right. Y'all gonna have to suffer though. Y'all gonna have to suffer though. You know what, James? But did it make you stronger? Or did it make you more aware of the fact that you don't have support? Again, I'm not the elder that's gonna tell you what don't kill you, make you stronger. No, babe. It actually might cause you some fucking deep GI tract issues. You may actually have irritable bowel syndrome now because of that shit. That shit actually might show up in the ticks, in the stimming. You might keep on twisting that one dread till it fall out. Baby, I refuse to believe that what don't kill you make you stronger. I don't believe that. I'll never believe that. I'll never believe that. Because there are some things that almost got me, bitch. And I didn't feel strong afterwards. I felt more careful, more watchful, more worried than ever. Like that's the thing about it. Like people say that. People say that in our society because they want us to that's what they want us to operate like. We have to consider some shit is instruction. It's not advice. They're instructing us how to behave. They said if it don't kill me, it make me stronger, so now I gotta perform strength. Consider that. I only talk about positive things when I'm up, bitch. I've been under attack from white people for the past 48 hours. And they've actively banned my motherfucking account. Why would I be talking about anything positive right the fuck now? I'm not up. I'm literally waking up to white violence. When I want to talk about something positive, I will. In this moment, your desire to make it seem like I owe you positivity? What a ghoul. What a ghoul you are. Like, you really think I owe y'all to make y'all laugh and smile? Bitch, that's not what the fuck anybody brown owes you. Sick bitch. Ew. And I'm talking not just for you. I'm talking for the bitches in the back that may be around anybody black and think that they gotta make you laugh. They gotta hug you and hold your hand through this harm. Fuck you. For real. Very much fuck you. Very much fuck you because I can tell by some of y'all behavior. I can tell exactly by some of y'all fucking behavior that y'all really think that that's what the fuck brown people are. Y'all think brown people are people that deserve. And my bad for unhiding that person, babe. I meant to hide them and then you hid them already. But like I said, like nobody fucking brown, but especially nobody black is supposed to be talking positively to you when they're in the middle of crisis. It's so sick how people really see a brown face and they're like, oh, you're not making me smile? Oh, you're not telling me a joke? Oh, you're not making me feel comfortable to be alive in this motherfucker? Oh, you're not giving me infinite wisdom that I can hold? Fuck you. Ew. Ew. Shame. Shame. Y'all should be fucking feeling shame. What a sick bitch. She only positive when she's up. Girl, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to communicate? I only have things to offer from a fucking a place of fucking I don't even know what the fuck you're trying to even fucking say. Bitch, I've been harmed. That's why I'm talking about this. Strange ass bitches. I'm fucking screaming. White people are fucking demonic. Wow. White people are so demonic. Like they really will say, she not making us happy. She only speaks positivity when she's going through something good. Yeah. I wonder why that is. When things are fucking delightful is when I fucking bring delightful shit. Why the fuck would I just be acting like things are good when they're not? And to be candid, the little glimmer moments that I share with y'all, the little moments of joy that I have, bitch, that I share that for me. It's always about me. I just need y'all to know that. Yes, I'm grateful that people come here and talk, and I'm grateful for some of y'all that share and pour in. Absolutely. But bitch, this shit is about me. This is my show. I come on here to talk about my shit. I come on here to talk about what the fuck I want to talk about. Yes, I do share the stage every now and then, but just please keep in mind, this is a show about nothing. We literally talk about everything here. It's everything and nothing. There's no point to any of this, but I'm gonna keep on talking. And I'm not gonna be happy all the time. And that's a fucking important thing to hold. That sometimes I don't have any joy to share with you, and I'm still fucking valuable, and I'm still fucking worthy, and you will deal. Um, if you stay in LA, no, I'm not from LA. I'm just light skinned, babe. That's it. They ain't been through half the shit we've been through, but it's good white folk. Good, it's some good white folks out here. I don't think so. I don't think so. If there were good white people, where are they? Where have they been? Where are the good white people in the White House? Huh? Where are they? Are they can they hear this conversation right now? Why aren't they jumping up? I'm telling you, it's not. It's not. That's like saying some good men out here. What the fuck are we saying? They fucking up the fucked up ones. They beating up the ones that ain't good. They getting our money back. They getting our time back. They giving the babies back. No. Not don't trip chocolate chip. You funny as hell. You were manifesting. Oh man, Meryl. Hey babe, I'm crying. Not move to Africa. Do y'all really like? Do y'all be writing stuff with a brain in y'all head? I just really wonder. Is it just piss in there? How the fuck did you set up your fingers to type move to Africa as if white people didn't go there first to colonize? I just really want y'all to really just think about what y'all be writing and just stop. Yeah, I don't think literacy is for everybody at this point. I don't think everybody should be sharing their thoughts. Some of them are actually dookie. Some of them are actual dookie that fall out y'all mouth and fall out y'all fingers. I just want you to know. I'm just trying to clean up the streets. I just want to clean up the streets for a second. Because I'm hearing a lot of dookie. Yeah. See, Windsor not a good white person. They're not. They're not gonna send you a damn dime, Nubia. And it's not because you don't deserve it. It's because these white people just want to say that they're good white people. That's the whole function of everything that's happening right here. I'm lamenting about white violence, and they could be showing up, but they won't. They won't. It's a whole fucking performance. The whole performance is them being like, no, I'm a good white. That's it. They know one sentence. No, I'm a good one. Not loving hip hop Atlanta, Erica. Bitch, I'm about to start watching that shit over from the beginning. Thanks, Lil Turn Up. No, and that's the thing. That's the other thing too. Is like African folk are minding their business right now, not doing anything to nobody. And people talk about some move to Africa. Girl, have you been listening to any continental Africans? They do not want nobody moving up over there stealing no more of their land. Please. Well, let's wake it the fuck up. Like, do some research on why the fuck we can't all just move to Africa to be away from white violence, bitch. Even the Africans can't move away from Africa. Can't move from Africa to get away from white violence, bitch. The fuck? I swear, motherfuckers be talking, and it's like, girl, what the fuck is you saying? Nothing. My goodness. Listen, I know that's the other thing about dragging whiteness that people really like will try to fight with you with. It's unproductive, and we live in a world that is supposed to be productive. And again, that is why I kept on dealing with white people, because I kept feeling like, talking about white people like it's a waste of my time. I got to that point. I got to that point where I felt bad about shaming white people, about being critical. I must be candid about this because I have privilege. And if I'm privileged and I'm over here making fucking mistakes, I want to be the one to say it. I don't want no one to have to wait and have to do a video essay for folks to realize like how we're moving. Fuck that. There needs to be more analysis on us mixed people. Not because I think anyone should focus on us too much, but the way we're moving is honestly lockstep with white supremacy. Even me feeling bad for white people, even me being soft on white people, even me realizing this week, like, white supremacy really fucking it's really real. Like, I'm not saying it wasn't real, but I'm just saying it's really real. Like, it's covert as fuck. As much as it's overt as fuck. It's very much like land, air, sea, bitch. It's inside, it's internal and external. Like, that's where I'm at. Like I'm over here holding that I'm the colonizer's daughter, that I'ma always need to have my head on the fucking swivel. Like, if you got a white parent, bitch, you're the master's fucking seed. Like, if you have a white parent, you are the master's motherfucking daughter, bitch. So it's important how you speak on them, how you speak on family. So that's where I'm at. I'm just trying to remember some of the shit that I've been fucking listening to because, babe, like, even my proximity to whiteness, like, is dangerous for all of the folks that I fuck with. Fuck. And, like, I'm thinking that I can leverage my privilege to be around white people. I'm thinking that I could I could do something. I'm thinking that I could use my privilege in real time to cause the opposite of harm. I don't know why I'm thinking that. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Nobody beat or tortured Jesus. Can y'all please stop? Can y'all please stop? The story is an allegory, okay? Like I need y'all to really think about it. And this is my last piece on Christianity, and I swear to God I'm gonna move on. There's a reason why you're supposed to see God, Jesus, men as important, as above you. There's a reason why they would write a book and instruct you on how to behave to live in a Christian world. There's a reason that many men came up with gods that looked like them and were unwilling to share that gods are not just masculine energy that they can't put their finger on. I just need y'all to really think critically why there's men on the money and nobody else. I want y'all to really think about why someone would need to tell you that there's someone in the sky for you to be afraid of. I need you to think about fear and what fear does to the psyche. I need y'all to just think deeper. Please, God. I just need y'all to think clearly, please, about why. Like, everything that's here has been planted here, bitch. It's been planted here, bitch. You have to just pay attention to things that have been planted here for us to really, like, take in as, like, something important. It's not. I love you, bitch. I love you. Just thank you for listening to me. Just thank you for being kind to me always. I appreciate the fuck out of you, truly. Damn, bitch. Now that I broke my lighter and turned it to a crack lighter. I didn't mean to do that. Um, That's what I'm saying. Like, no, you don't though. It is spells. It's spell work. That whole book is heavy spell work because it was very powerful men who had money, and that's the thing. We have to consider about like we have to consider why people have money, like why people who have money focus their money in certain places. It's about control. It's about legacy. It's about wealth. So we have to just consider, y'all. We have to really consider. Book of Shadows, indeed, bitch. Book of Shadows, indeed. And again, who the fuck want to say that? Who the fuck want to believe that, like, that they believe Jesus and to their detriment? Who the fuck want to be on that type of time? Oh, absolutely. And that's the thing. Religion is the opiate of the masses. And I truly believe that. Religion is a way for people to be drugged. It's a drug. I truly believe that. Like, I feel like there's times where I get into tarot and I get a little bit too into it for myself. And I start getting sucked in. And I have to take a step back because I truly believe the occult can be a way to connect deeper and maybe at times delude yourself into thinking, yeah, you know, yeah, like, yeah, like this is all there is. And it's not. Tarot just a tool. But I think some people get really into it in this religious way. It's fascinating. Cece. And again, I feel like I'm grateful to be in company with people who have been harmed by Christian violence and Christianity as a system and can talk about it. Because when you're the only person in a space who has been harmed by Christianity, candidly, like when you're candid about it, when you're aware of the harm that you've experienced and you talk about it, that shit can be so isolating because people automatically are like, oh, that's the demon. It sucks. And I feel like that's every system of harm. I feel like Christianity encompasses what the harm of the day is in our world. Because as I'm sitting here, I'm acknowledging that I refuse to go along with the religion in the space. And just like when you don't follow Christianity, people will see you as the demon, as the problem, as the harm. When you don't go along with white supremacy, you are the harm. When you don't go along with colonization, you are the devil. Like when you don't partake in the system of harm and erasure, you become every evil that that thing truly is to the people involved. And so that's what I'm trying to hold. That I was a part of a group of people that do drugs. Everyone in that group, is doing drugs. Everyone in that group is high as hell from time to time. But unfortunately for me, there's still a conservative energy in that group. There's still this desire to be uncritical of white supremacy, uncritical of masculinity, uncritical. Because I was being critical in that group. I was being critical. I was being pointed. And those things, that candor, that desire to connect, that desire to communicate, it was seen as the devil, the demon. I have to hold that like literally we're in the midst of constantly playing who is the bad, who's the demon, who's the evil, like who is it? And we constantly don't want to be it. We constantly don't want to be the bad one, right? And I think about how there were times where I was like, yo, it can't be all white people. Some white people got to be unlearning. Why did I need that? You know? Like there's a part of me that's like, damn, I was just feeling so, perhaps just so disillusioned with how bad white supremacy is. I started to lie to myself and say, no, no, there must be more. There must be more people who don't make me feel unsafe. And I feel like that's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's about us wanting to feel safe. It's not about us wanting to be causing harm to anyone. It's about us wanting to actually know safety and feel it. And I think that unfortunately sometimes we're just gesturing at it. Sometimes we're thinking safety is here, but it's not here at all. Like there's no safety here. And again, safety takes me asking you questions. If I'm not bothering to ask you shit, what the fuck? How safe can we be? Yeah. Not the devil's probably in California getting boba. No, it's true. Lucifer probably cool as hell. Like, Lucifer probably cool as fuck. And that's why I think baby mother, um, or baby mother, I don't know why I call her baby mother, bitch. I'm fucking crying. Baby mother. I think that's why baby mother, like, her music is so important to me because I feel like she talks about the devil in this way that makes me laugh. Like she talks about Lucifer and shit like that in this way that I feel like is trying to rile people up, unintentionally perhaps, but let people know like, bitch, I'm not about to sit up here and be respectable and act like we all with the light, we all with the. I don't want to say we're all with the light because again, that's colorist language. Like I'm really trying to remember that people be using dark as a synonym for evil and bad, and we really gotta stop that shit. We really gotta stop that shit so bad. But until we do, bitch, other folk have to motherfucking intervene, and privileged folk have to intervene. Excuse me, and let it be known that that's what the fuck is happening. Excuse me. With that being said, I'm not at all interested in acting as if white supremacy is ever gonna be reasonable. It's not. White supremacy gonna always offer me a way to see white people as nice. They are. Because white supremacy tolerates the master's daughter. That's just that on that. And I feel like that's why the biracial girl at my job was so demonic towards me because she knew that I may get the same treatment as her. I think that was her true fear. That she's not special. That she's just, you know? I think I really fucked her up by coming in there being charming and just being my sexy, cool, sweet self. Like, I really think she was so sick. Because she's like, I have to work for these white bitches' respect. I had to show them I was worthy of it. I had to really scrape and scrounge and deal with all types of white microaggression. And I think what she tried to do is just haze me a bit. And I didn't give a fuck about her. So I think that bothered the fuck out of her. I think she thought I was going to be more timid like her ass is, and I'm not. But it's the way that when you got a white parent, and I'm grateful as fuck in retrospect. Cause it's like, yeah, my white passing mama did fuck me up. I'm not even gonna play. But I'm so grateful that I called the police on her ass. I'm so fucking grateful. I'm so fucking grateful that I called the police on her. And I know some people might be like, oh damn, you be calling the police? Bitch, if I have to. Cause that's the thing. People be saying fuck 12 and it sound cool, but when motherfuckers be doing sexual assaults and all types of shit, what they gonna do? Cause motherfuckers will really tell you, fuck 12. And now what? And now what? Because if you ain't about to protect me, bitch, we gotta call 12. Like, Like, honestly, like, literally, I, like, bitch, the last time I called the police, my fucking abuser went to prison. So, yeah, I'm gonna do it again, probably. I'm gonna probably do it again. And that's the thing about it is, like, well, ain't no alternative at this moment. Other than you getting your own gun, bitch. And I swear, somebody told me to get a gun the other day. I was like, girl, I ain't get no fucking gun. The fuck out of my face. Like, and then I end up getting shot with it, bitch. The fuck? Like, I just feel like that's the thing about these guns, bitch. Like, you can learn gun safety all day, bitch. It don't stop someone from disarming your ass. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I understand people think that they gonna be safer with a gun. I weep for that. I weep for that reality. I weep for thinking like that. I weep. I weep. I weep because I know that there's safe. I know there's gun safety. I know that people can be safe with guns. I understand, but my God, the solution having to be us killing. Again, I'm not trying to judge nobody who is getting a gun. Do your thing. Do your thing. I'm not trying to judge you. I'm just saying for me, for me, I just don't see it going down the way that people may want it to go down for themselves. Like, I might be better off with a knife, bitch, a blade, hoe. And even then, it's like, do I really want to kill somebody that intimately? Because, like, bitch, like, I feel like that's the thing. It's like, I never want to have to kill somebody, but I've been there before as a child. I already told you I tried to poison a man several times for attempting to harm my family when I was a child. So the fact that as a child I was almost a killer, bitch, on some free Chipsy Rose, I just feel like, yeah, I already know what it's like to think you gonna go to hell for doing something. Like, I've already made peace with the fact that I might have been a killer. I was like 8 years old and I was like, fuck it. Like, I know this man not acting right. But I think about that shit too, how like the media we have today is like really telling little girls like get their ass. Like, I live, but I'm also shook. Like, I'm like, hey, but I'm also like, damn. Cause there wasn't no instruction for me, bitch. Like, I was watching Matilda. You feel me? Matilda was the most, she was the most goon child that I had access to watching. And, she the reason why I was poisoning people with Windex. Like, she's not the reason, but she was the inspiration. I'll say that. Um, Diamond, you gonna have to roll up your own troubles, baby. If you rolling up, I'm gonna be with you. I could see you making a nasty mushroom concoction that temporarily blinds your assailant, bitch. What in the anthrax? I'm fucking crying, bitch. I'm fucking crying. No, but low key, bitch, on some Twilight, not to be dramatic, but remember when they went to go visit the cousins that lived in the rainforest? The cousins that knew how to like blew dust on you and make you see whatever they want you to see. I'm telling you right now, bitch. That's who I want. I want the next movie to focus on them. Don't bring me no Twilight if we ain't in the forest, bitch, cooking shit up on the pot, on the fucking fire. Don't bring me that. Cause once y'all told me y'all have vampires in the rainforest, I was done. I was like, girl, more information, please. How you gonna just bring up y'all got cousins in Nicaragua and shit? Fuck you. Like, I was so fucking mad. Like, I was like, and bitch, and meanwhile we in Forks. Meanwhile we in the grayest, ugliest place. I'm sick. They really could have just showed me. I want to say their name was like Narina or some shit like that. I was so sick. You really did, bitch. I loved it. I loved when they showed like the brown skin. Well, they weren't brown. The browner. Well, they were light skinned people. They were two light skins. Well, I think one of them might have been brown skin. I don't know. I feel like one was black. One was like Afro Latin. I don't know, bitch. But I really love when they went to the rainforest and found the cousins. You're a full moon fanatic. Okay, wait. Which one is full moon? Is full moon the one where like she was with Jacob? Is that the one where you really are you team Jacob? Yeah, I see. I'm not trying to play. I feel like one was lighter skinned. I feel like one was darker, one was lighter. I feel like they were both brown, but one was yellow. If anybody wants to know why my voice is so deep, you're gonna have to pay me some money at this point. Cause all y'all asking me, y'all clearly want an origin story. Let me know. Let me know if y'all got coin on that story. I'm gonna have to just give me a Patreon or some shit. Your team, Jacob. I'm gonna be real. I think Jacob was the cuter one, of course, but I think team none of them. Team Bella getting out of Forks and starting a career. Team Bella having more to live for, bitch. Like team Bella having more to live for. The baby Renesmee. I'm gonna be clear. Mohammed, you like a man voice. That's why you still here, baby. Think about it. If you didn't like to hear a man's voice, you wouldn't have stayed. It's okay. We could have let Muhammad stay. Muhammad likes to hear my voice. Clearly, it's alright. I'm gonna start taking it as a comment. I'm gonna start taking it as a compliment. Cause think about it. Like think about it. Think about it. Most of these people are men. Let's take a moment for a second and laugh at them. Most of the people commenting on my voice are men, saying I sound like a man. They don't get it. They don't see it. They don't see it yet. They don't see the self drag. If I sound like a man, what do you sound like? Huh? And also, if I sound like a man, what are you thinking? Because you either think I'm gonna start talking different or you think I'm gonna get mad. Neither. I'm just gonna choose to laugh at you, bitch. I got more to live for. Twilight is a very abusive, toxic, terrible, codependent love triangle. It is. Listen, I'm just talking shit. Oh Monique, thank you so much. You're a sweetie. But yeah, no, Twilight. Listen, don't get me wrong. I got sucked into Twilight for a little bit. I never read the books. It was the movies for me, honestly. It was the movies. I love magic. Like, bitch, don't show me no magic, bitch, because I'll really be sucked into it. So it's the way that Harry Potter, like, it's the way I weep, bitch, because J.K. Rowling ain't never getting a coin from me. I ain't even gonna really talk about Harry Potter like that. The fact that I still mention Hagrid from time to time be making me sick because I'm like, damn, I don't want this. I don't want no one to even think I fuck with J.K. Rowling. I don't. Hell no. I'm gonna just call her just kidding bitch at this point. She's just kidding to me. Her name ain't JK. Her name is just kidding. And I'm pretty sure it's about this time someone gonna pop out and be like, I really wrote Harry Potter, but I let her have it because she was a demon and she was mean to me. Like I'm telling you, I'm watching shit. I'm telling you, it's gonna be about 6 white people that pop out being like, well, I came up with the concept of Hagrid. I'm telling you, bitch. It's about to come out that that bitch a fraud and a liar. Exactly. No, when Edward broke the bed, I wanted to throw up. I was like, this is crazy. The Chamber of Secrets, bitch, I'm crying. I'm crying. I just feel like, on the other hand, I feel like because there are so many trans sisters, brothers, and trans folk who I cannot describe, who I will learn to describe, because we are out here like being so fucking visible, there's more information. It's kind of like when people started talking about are you like remember when the conversation around polyamory started happening and motherfuckers started popping up being like, are you a poly? Remember that? Like, I just feel like people learning new language is gonna be clunky. It's gonna be people trying to be harmful with the new language that they know. And again, we have to consider that we live in a society that is bullying. Like, we live in a society that's bullying. And so our society first bullies. Our society bullies first, loves after. And it's very hard to go through that. Like, our society bullied fat people for so long, and now apparently people are injecting fat certain places. So it wasn't that we were fat, it's that we were fat in the wrong place. Okay. And now people taking Ozempic, the ways Ozempic is harming people, the way people are using Ozempic as a way to humble people and make people think like there's a cure for you, fat bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Again, we live in a society that hears new information and uses it to harm first. We don't live in a society that hears new information and uses it to liberate ourselves, uses it to free ourselves. We don't live like that. We live in a society that wants to make a joke about every fucking thing. And because we want to make jokes, we don't always get to be in community with each other because some of us are really being disrespectful to each other. That's just that on that. Yo, so what up, Fatima? No, the Ozempic is really causing harm. Like Ozempic causing harm like bad, and like they're not recalling it because there's so many people dependent on it. Like that's the thing. Ozempic is for diabetic folk to regulate their bodies, and Ozempic not even honestly for anybody because it is harmful. But it was created with the idea that diabetic folk would have some relief or some access to a faster recovery if they had diabetes type 2. Now it's being abused, and unfortunately, it was not a drug that should have ever been put on the market. Ozempic is actually shutting people's stomachs down. People's stomachs are atrophying. Do you know what it looks like when your stomach atrophies? You can't take a shit. You have to be hooked up to machines and tubes. There are people that are stuck in the hospital right now, y'all. But that's the thing, though. There are people who are dependent on it who can't get access to it. And they're saying that it's helping them, but the people that are using it for weight loss are buying it, making it hard. No, I agree. I agree. I think it's both too. I think it's both, Ed. I think it's like there are people making a lot of money off of it, and there are a lot of people who are like, I don't want to be fat no more. Again, we live in a society that hates fat people. It loves fat booties. It loves fat titties. It like a fat thigh maybe, not too much. It don't like a fat back. And we have to consider, what our society is trying to do with this drug. It's trying to correct fatness. You hear it in the way people talk. People have said to me in this comment section, go on Ozempic. They're trying to correct my body when I'm not offering that it's wrong. I'm not offering that I need advice on that. But people think that it makes sense to tell me you're too fat for me. Okay. You would think if somebody is doing something you don't like, they would leave. But we live in a society that is very much interested in control. Very much interested in control. Very much interested in telling people what they should do and then waiting around for them to do it. Bullying people, pressuring people. That's our society. It's been like this. And so the more we talk about it being like this, the more we can be candid about how it shouldn't be like this. The more we can say, actually, what could be in its place instead? The more we could dream together about a newer world. But if we never talk about it and we stay getting bullied, we might kill ourselves. We might shut the fuck up. We might leave the internet. I just want y'all to consider, like, some of the behavior that's happening is literally why we don't fucking know each other. It's why we can't love each other. Some of the things we're doing is actively pushing each other away. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth. And so, again, I turn on my camera because I want to talk to y'all. And I know y'all want to talk to somebody else. I know y'all want to talk. I can tell. Can't you see all the comment sections going crazy? All the likes, all the ways people are engaging. There's so much of us that want to talk, but do we want to be bullied? Fuck no. And that's really what we're fighting against. Talking, being acknowledged, putting ourselves out there, and getting slapped the fuck down, getting IP banned, getting dragged for our fucking genuine feelings. Bitch. It's so hard to motherfucking. It's just so hard, bitch. And exactly. But also, what kind of world will we live in if we decided that fat people deserve dignity and humanity? You feel me? Like, what kind of world would we live in if we saw fat, black, deep, dark skinned people and said, hey, beautiful, and believe that shit? What if we believe that beauty rests in so many people, but especially in the people that have been lied to about their beauty or about their worth, which should not necessarily be connected to beauty. You don't have to be beautiful to be worthy, and yet our society tells us the opposite. Our society tells us the most important people are white. And so, as a lighter skinned person, I have to hold that our society telling people that I'm right behind them. We're right behind them. And so the ways that we can be soft on white supremacy, the ways that we can be acting as if that privilege is different from this privilege, white supremacy and the privilege of being a lighter skinned are interconnected. The ways that we hold space for white supremacy to shift, the way we may think a white person is kind, maybe to you today, the way I am surprised when white people are kind, the harm, the harm that they've caused to the point where I am afraid of their kindness. and the ways we may not want to sit with it, the ways we may try to say no, no, we're being negative, no, we're being mean. Just the ways you gaslight yourself, even though you've been harmed by white supremacy repeatedly. Even now, in every moment, it's there. It is very much, it is very much present. And again, when you talk about white supremacy and you're very fucking distressed, the ways people will come up with a reason why it's not important. Like that person saying, like, she's only positive when she's going through something good. Yeah, bitch, I wonder why. Like, is that a gotcha? I'm only uplifting when I've been uplifted? Yeah. That makes sense to me. It makes sense why when I'm hurting, I would be candid about my hurt. Why I wouldn't fucking fly away from my pain to appease you. Like, why would I do that? I need some of y'all to really think about why you think you are owed my fucking happiness. Ugh. And it's in this moment that I'm holding that when people assert that anybody black is angry as well as a descriptor of who they are, I have to hold that's the point of the dehumanization as well. To say things about you and make you think you can't go there. Like there are so many black folk who will never ever cuss a white person off at work, and not because they don't got a good cuss, not because they don't got nothing to say, but because the aftermath of that, the jobs in the future that could be lost, the loss of the reference. Bitch, I was there for 45 days. You think I was worried? No. But I think about how I ain't never been at a job for no 45 days, bitch. I usually just let them dehumanize me until I get fired. It's the way that they don't want to fire people after 6 weeks because they don't want to pay the fucking the unemployment. It's the way that they actually attacked me to get me to quit. It's the way that they actually weaponized their whiteness against me to get me out of there. And it's the way that when I tried to communicate with them about how violent they were being, they actively were running around, hanging up on me, rerouting my calls, acting as if people wasn't there. And it was awkward because it's the way that that deep dark skinned black woman started working there and just fell right in line with the abuse. And I'm not trying to condemn her because at the end of the day, bitch, why would she be better than the white people there? And I mean that with so much love and empathy. Why the fuck would anybody of color be moving better than the white people that's moving there? They're setting the standard. The white people are absolutely setting the standard. That's why when I see people of color do harm, I don't even take it too personally no more. Because it's like, girl, I see who you around. I see what the standards are for you. I'm not about to take that shit personally. I'm not. Because I watched FD Signifier's video on Black Cops Won't Save Us. And he created this video clearly to like be talking about Kamala. I thought it was an interesting video. I don't really watch a lot of his content anymore because I've definitely seen him post some shit that I thought was off. But it randomly popped up and I wanted to watch it because Kamala is a cop. She's not black, but she's a cop. But the conversation around black folks taking on the carceral state as an identity and the ways that he was naming how black men will take on, you know, the badge so that they can be men. Like that in this society, there are black men who take on certain positions of power so that they can feel what it's like to be a man. And I want to hold that in that moment, I realized that masculinity, the whole function of it is to uphold violence. And I'm not going to shame nobody black for wanting a piece of that violence. Because again, the ways that folks be feeling out of control, to think that the colonizer could offer you anything, that's a place of harm. So, holy shit. I mean, white people be using whiteness against me all the time, babe, and you too. No, Meryl Streep, that part. White people is the boyfriend that y'all always go back to. It's true. It's true, and I'm trying to remember. Like whiteness is like it's going to charm. I don't need a hug. I mean, you know what? Let me not say that. I definitely do need a hug. But at the same time, I need white supremacy to die. Like I need white supremacy to die more than I need a hug. I want to hold that. Like more than I need someone to treat me physically any kind of way, I need white supremacy to cease. And see, that's the thing. The colonizer didn't offer me this shelter. The colonizer, bitch. If you want to get technical, I'm stealing this shelter from the colonizer. I'm actively defying the colonizer being in this fucking in this space. I've paid the colonizer no rent to be here. I'm actively defying the colonizer right now. So it's just funny that anybody could think that the colonizer gave me shelter. Never. I have to steal it all the time. I have to beg for it all the time. I have to appeal for it all the time. The colonizer does not want me to have housing. It's very clear to me at this point. I have to actively do things to steal it from them. Like that's the thing. White supremacy knows what it's doing because bitch think about why my ass is always homeless. Think about all the things I'm not supposed to be thinking about or doing. I don't be taking the seeds out my lemons, bitch, and then shit be happening to me. Exactly. No, again, I'm glad sometimes when the trolls say certain things because they really just remind me like that's the threat of white supremacy. Like thinking that this shelter that the white man wanted it for me. Whoa. But again, when white people and non-black people, when non-black folk, when we talk about white supremacy, we really do have to be super candid about how harmful it is because they can't. It's a constant reappraisal of behavior. It's constant. No, James definitely needs a hug. James wishes he could touch me. Let's be candid. Like certain people comment, it's very much like they're attracted to me. They're attracted to my voice. Like again, I'm emotionally intelligent and I listen to hear. I want y'all to catch that. I don't listen to respond. I listen to hear. So as soon as I hear what you're saying, when I really hear, I'm listening and I'm hearing you. And then I'm telling you what I heard. Because again, I'm not going to pretend like I be knowing. Nubia, that's exciting. Shout out to vintage fashion. Don't be sorry. Why are you sorry? You didn't do nothing wrong. I'm glad that you are sharing with us. Yeah, that's exciting. Again, like even though it's my show, I'm still glad that y'all are here. You feel me? Like again, like I'm grateful that we can talk about other things. I'll say that. I also want to hold that I'm not going through the brunt of white supremacy. Somebody banning me on an IP address, that's annoying as fuck. And that's stressful and it's hurtful, but it's not death. Like, let's be candid. Like, I'm not under threat of death. White supremacy is not on my neck like that. Like, white supremacy is trying to silence me. I must be candid that, like, being silenced is not necessarily, like, the zenith of harm. It is harm, for sure. But there's worse things than being silenced. And again, I'm not trying to make it seem like being silenced is not problematic. It is. But it's not being threatened with death. It's not white people coming to my home. It's not white people sticking the police on me. It's none of that. It's white people doing covert violence, which unfortunately, if I never speak on it, people will really not think of it. And again, the ways that our harm towards certain folk can be invisibilized is part of the harm for the people that it can't be, if that makes sense. Like the ways that white people have harmed me and I'm still over here acting like, well, this one ain't that bad, and like this one, you know what I mean? It's like at this point I have to hold that. Just like I be feeling ashamed to talk about how a man has harmed me, I have that same feeling when a white person gets me. You know what I mean? I'm like, dang, like I really trusted you, and I have to hold that I was being foolish. I have to hold that I was, you know. What's going on in here? Who harmed you? Oh, some white people got me fucking IP banned on Lex LEX. That's why I'm also mad because I've been telling y'all about this app for so fucking long. Like I've been telling y'all about this app for so long, and they got me IP banned on the app that I love. I'm really sad about that, to be honest with you, but there's a part of me that just knows that like this must be the ending of me living here. It must be, because I feel like the shift in my body is so fucking profound. Like it's the way that I literally don't trust white people on a level that I've never been at before. And I think about how like the going back and forth between I can't trust them and oh well this one was nice to me consistently for this amount of time, so maybe, and then realizing that that white person being nice to me didn't change the world. It didn't change nobody black life. It just changed my life. My mixed life was changed by this white person. That's not fucking anything. So I have to hold that. I have to hold that like I've been too small. I've been too short sighted with white people. I have to hold that. So listen, white people are gonna think I'm crazy as fuck. People who are colonized are gonna think I'm crazy as fuck. That's fine. Crazy like a fox. But I'm holding that white supremacy really does force us to pretend like white like oh it's not these white people. It does through making us feel like we're doing too much. I'm not half white. I did look into it though. I am 40% nah, I'm not 40% Caucasian. I'm at least 30% Caucasian though. At least 30%. And then 10% other, 10% like Asian, different Asian islands and shit. And fucking apparently shit, I want to say like 50% Nigerian, which was like bizarre to me because I didn't realize that. But yeah, 50% Nigerian, 30% Irish or Scottish. I think it's Irish. No, it's Scottish. Yeah, 30% Scottish, 50% Nigerian, and then like 10% I want to say 10% African American or Black American. It was like it was saying like black. It was saying Black African American or Black American, but it was making the distinction like African American, and not like other, Black diasporic. But yeah, no, I'm a mixed person. I have a white passing parent who has a mixed father and a white mother, and I have a black father who immigrated from Jamaica. I have no culture truly other than living in America. And even though I have access to some food and some music, I have to hold that I am an American in that I have been bastardized from culture, and like being able to access any of it takes time, energy, resources. Yeah. Nathan, desiring to have a friend who is black, I really want you to consider that maybe it's time to think about how much of a friend you are to yourself, how much you offer kindness and love and empathy to yourself, how much you are being, loving, and how much you are decolonizing. Maybe before you try to go find somebody black to hang out with, you hang out with yourself and see if you're worthy of hanging out with for your standards, and then think about what kind of standards a black person may have, and maybe go googling just I feel like there's probably got to be some black folks out there already who already made content about like being someone's black friend. I'm sure there's firsthand accounts from black folks on YouTube. Yeah, let's just consider that. Let's just consider that. Like, I need you to really think about what kind of friend you would be to somebody who you don't know, who is living a different marginalized experience. Like, I just want you to think about it, please. Yeah, again, white people, when y'all say certain stuff, it's very obvious that like your desires are not in good faith. Your desires are to be colonizers in a different kind of way. You may not want to enslave black people, but you do want them to be in a different relationship than anybody else. Saying that you want a black friend, what is friendship to you? Like, again, I feel like that's one of the best advices I ever got from anybody, is asking people when they say they want something, what does that mean to you? Like when someone says they want to be your partner, they want to date you, ask them what that looks like. Ask them, because you'll notice that some people are offering you hell. You may find, if you ask somebody what does friendship mean to you, you may find that they're actually an energy vampire coming to harvest you. I'm telling you, when people offer you a position in their life, ask them what that position entails. Treat it like a real job, and what are the benefits, and what is the time? Like what is the what is the shift? What is the shift looking like? Like you really gotta fucking ask, because motherfuckers will really say one thing They'll say, oh, I want to be in a relationship with somebody who is marginalized. What they're really saying is, I'd actually like to be the colonizer number 337. So let's pay attention to what people are fucking talking about, because you said you want to have a black friend. What is friendship to you? Again, white people don't be thinking about what the fuck they saying to people. They don't be thinking. And again, when we're listening to hear what you're saying, we're going to always have more questions. When you listen to hear, you're not going to be able to just take what they said. You're going to ask more questions. I promise you. That's why when I got on the phone with Carly, I'm asking more questions, bitch. I'm like, so harm unfolded in your place of business where you're the general manager and you don't have any information? So me walking off means you have no accountability to me. So me leaving after being verbally assaulted means nothing. Again, I have to ask what she's meaning. And again, in the end, what I realized is Carly wanted me out. That's why when I came to talk to her for clarity, there was none. Because she put that hit on me, bitch. That's Escobar, ho. That's why I've been calling her Carlito, ho. That's Carlito. That ain't Carly, bitch. That's Carlito, bitch. That's a motherfucking big boss. That's the big boss, bitch. And she put her little fucking ugly rat bitches on me, trying to get me up out of there. I know her ugly ass was like, look, we don't want to have to pay this bitch motherfucking unemployment. If y'all get her out before November, we're going to do a pizza party. I swear to God, bitch. I know they got a pizza party planned on me. And I pray they leave my girl alone. I pray Candace is safe, but I don't think she is. I wish I would have never said nothing when I was leaving. I wish I would have never said nothing. I really regret that. Like trust me, I know that I was on some bullshit. I should have never said shit about Candace being harmed. I should have just left that shit alone. If Candace wanted to talk about them harming her, that should have been her right. I really regret that, and I do see that as a part of anti-black harm. I quit. And I do see that as anti-black harm. Like, I'm not trying to make it seem like what I did was right. Like, I realized, like, as soon as I contacted her and said apologized, it's like, girl, I was wrong as fuck. I should not have said shit about you being harmed by these white folk, because obviously the way they move in, they do not care. They do not care. And the fact that you are still there, the fact that you're there, baby, you target number 2 now. Like, they scapegoat moving white people. They're the kind of white people that think, See, here's the thing, Kenneth. Here's the thing. Kenneth asking if I got fired. I don't think that's a crazy question, because I didn't get fired, but they wanted to fire me. They couldn't fire me because I worked there for over 6 weeks, and I hadn't done anything bad enough to get in trouble. And so that's the thing that's funny to me, is like they were actively trying to fucking berate me and get me to do something ridiculous. I already could tell. Like, there's times where people come at me really crazy and I could tell they want me to like, and baby, I got a Taurus rising, and I know y'all be seeing me smoke a lot of weed, bitch. This is why I smoke a lot. Cause, baby, my fucking brain real shaky. Like, let me get real mad, bitch, and then I want to do some real crazy shit. Like, I really feel like that's the only reason why my ass ain't in jail, because I always remember, like, there's better for me. There's more for me. I don't have to beat their ass. I don't have to fuck them up. I'm telling you, I've wanted to beat people's ass, but I always knew in the back of my head, if I beat their ass, then now I've lowered myself to them. I'm now looking crazy as fuck out here. I'm now maybe going to go to jail. Like, that's the only reason. Don't crash out, crash out, crash out, crash out. Sometimes you just gotta laugh or you will go to jail. Like, bitch, I'm telling you. Sometimes you just gotta laugh because they want you the way they want you to crash out. Oh, I'm crying. Got it. No, literally, bitch, I have Taurus rising. Like, babe. Like, Taurus rising is so dangerous. Like, Taurus rising is so dangerous, bitch. It's such a dangerous placement. Because, bitch, I'm telling you, I really have to do drugs or else I'm not going to be okay. Like, I'm not going to be okay. Woo! The Hierophant. Home. I have in rising. Carrying, bitch. Venus in Taurus. I'm carrying, baby. That's why I can't have no fucking gun, bitch. Think about, baby, for the people that's been here for over 5 years, how many people would be dead by now? Let's be candid. I can't carry no more than these. I gotta just carry these, bitch. I gotta just carry the arms I got. Cause, bitch, think about how many dead bodies it would be by now, bitch. Come on. If I had a gun. How many times I've been unprotected? How many times motherfuckers ran into my house? How many times motherfuckers done tried to kick me out of my own home after I done paid to live there? Bitch, you know how many people would be dead? And you know how many times I would be in jail, bitch? You know how many life sentences my ass would have by now? Fuck that. Hell no. Fuck that. That's what my rising is. I have. Because I know I have something. I can't wait to find out my Taurus, where my Taurus rising, where my Taurus ascendant is falling astrologically in the zodiac. Cause no, thank God for weed and shrooms. Thank God for weed and shrooms indeed, because again, my Capricorn really hates to be out of character. Like I see myself as like an elder who wants to be, standing upright in community. But my Taurus rising is like, and sometimes you might need to lay low. And sometimes we may need to duck. And sometimes we may need to shake and bake. But yeah, but my thing is this, Capricorn energy is old man energy. So that's why I also feel like I be so protected. Because my Werther's ass be sitting the fuck down somewhere, bitch. That's the thing about it, bitch. I'm telling you, I got the perfect chart, bitch, for me, babe. Cause yeah, my mind be thinking like a general of war, but I know good and goddamn well, bitch, war takes energy and I don't got it, babe. So I'm gonna sit back and just keep on thinking. I'm gonna keep thinking on it, cause who knows what I'm gonna figure out with my thought process. But okay, I know my shit died for a second, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Brandy, I'm so glad I got to come back, because you saying that you're from Texas, you're a genuine down to earth, heart on your sleeve, mother of four. That which one of your daughters are mixed, black and white, no color, no stranger, still see good in people. Yeah, Brandy, I mean this with so much love. You know what? Actually, Brandy, fuck that. I mean this with so much disrespect. Like, Brandy, your daughters, they're living a different life than you. And what I really need you to do is to get on the computer, and I need you to look into I don't even know where the fuck to tell you to begin, but I really need you to start taking a moment and holding that you're white. You're white. That's never going to change. And honestly, as we start to expose white supremacy more and more, as we start to be candid about white supremacy and the tools of it, which you are a tool, Brandy, you will become your daughter's op if you do not unlearn the ways that you've been taught to behave as a white woman. That is just the fucking truth of the fucking matter. And so, because I too have a white mother out here, I'm going to be the one to let you know that you are not doing enough and you are failing them. And it is unfortunate. I hate having to be this elder. I hate that this job is being put on me, because white women are having children with black men and men of color and are not doing the fucking work. And you're forcing women of color, especially black women, to have to do a motherfucking lot of labor to get into what the fuck is going on out here. So I need you to know, the more mixed people you're creating in this world, the more black and white people that are being created in this world, the more black folks are in danger, and the more black folks are having to figure out who the fuck is a real ally, and we're not them. We're not accomplices or allies or anything of the sort, especially when we have a white mama. A white mama can set you back. It's unfortunate, but I've been set back by my white mother. You are going to fuck those children up if you do not think about your whiteness and how the fuck it shows up in your household, how it shows up in your partner. You have to really think about stuff like that, because mixed people are being taught all the time by how white people get to move and black folk be moving in tandem with them. When black folk are in a relationship with white people, it actually teaches mixed people how not to fucking do anything, how to be inactive. So let's hold that space, please. You as a white mother, you have to do way more. You have to do way more. And you're failing, and you're behind, and I can tell by how you're talking to me. By what you're writing in chat, I can tell you're behind. And I don't want to tell you're behind. I don't want to do this labor. I don't. But if I do it, maybe somebody black won't have to talk to your ass or your daughters about your behavior. Maybe if I intervene from you thinking it makes sense to bother them about what to do about your children. You are dealing with having mixed children, stewarding mixed children through the world. That is important as fuck because how you teach those children how to behave is how they're going to operate in the world stage. And I really need you to think about what it looks like for brown babies to think that they're white, but some of them do. Some of your daughters may think that they're Caucasian or at least Caucasian adjacent. And therefore that means something to them. I really need you to start asking your child what you think. Well, who do they think they are? Do they think they're white? I need you to start asking shit like that. That's the thing these white people don't want to do. White people don't want to ask their mixed babies, do you think you're white? Or do you know that you're being dehumanized yet? I need you to start fucking doing some labor preemptively. I need you to start thinking about what it looks like to be opening up your white coochie and taking in some black dick and popping out a baby that's neither. I need you to really think about shit like that. I need it badly. Most of us do. But I feel like my comment section is frozen at this point. So, Brandy, I'm going to let you go. But yeah, your daughters are mixed. They're not black. They're not white. They're mixed. They're whole mixed people. That's just the fucking truth. But please, do some unlearning. Decolonize. Try to find a group of white mothers of brown babies. Hopefully they're ethical. I don't know where the fuck to go with that, to be honest. I'm sorry.